I'm Janelle DeBray. We are at the Myrna Loy inside the Jailhouse Gallery. Tonight is the artist reception for the show called Thought Out. It's queer letters, colors, and life. I'm part of a volunteer group of 4 women, and we're putting on a variety of shows at the Jailhouse Gallery, kind of all individually in charge of one. And so I really wanted to put on a pride show this year. I kind of came in guns blazing that that's what I wanted to do. So we put an open art call out for anybody that identified as queer, just to submit artwork. We ended up falling in love with all of the submissions. It was very easy to do so. They submitted write-ups and letters along with their art, which is really showcased tonight at the exhibit. If you read each one, they do correspond to their art, but they also correspond to their journey. As you know, how they identify. So it really ties in the piece all together with how kind of their art and maybe their pride journey collide.
So my name is Nico, and I think to me, pride is about obviously not only being proud of who you are, but being proud of the people who came before you and the steps that they took to allow you to be where you are today. Because without everyone who, fought, pride would still be a riot. And instead, now it's something that we are allowed to celebrate mostly in peace, which is really, really, really nice. And it allows me to, openly be a trans kid in high school, even though it's still hard, I wouldn't have been able to do that without the people who came before me, and it's really cool. So I think pride not only means being proud of myself, but being proud for everyone who came before me and everyone who will come after me as well.
My name is MJ Williams, and what pride means to me is generations of people who have been queer and have worked for legal, the legalization of marriage, for equal status in the community. I've been around it for a really long time. And that's what I think of as all these generations of people who have done this great work.
So my name is Briar Herrick, and the question is, what does pride mean to me? And really, I came out in 1971, so it's been a long time. And my first Pride March was '72 in Washington, D.C., but then I moved to Seattle and lived there for 30 years and attended every Pride March ever in Seattle, part of the Dykes on Bikes and all of the Pride events that happened over those 30 years. I also started the Wild Rose, the longest lived gay bar in Seattle, in the country. So I've had a great time being gay. And I think, what does pride mean to me? Over my lifetime, what I've seen is so many changes. When I started the Wild Rose, the police were still busting us outside of gay bars. We were still getting lined up and pushed against walls and having to show IDs. We were getting arrested for jaywalking as we walked into a gay bar. And working as a member of the Seattle Women's Commission and working with the police and the precincts in Seattle, we made really major social, cultural changes. And so pride, I'm proud. I'm proud of the work I've done over my life and proud of what my generation has done to make an event like this happen. So that's what pride means to me. It's very personal.
Hi, I'm Diane Manning, and pride means to me the freedom for everybody to express their own opinions and their own likenesses and to be free to be whoever they are.
My name is Wes Goldie. For me, pride is visibility, even when people don't want you to be seen, and taking up space that others don't want you to take up because you have a right to exist in a public space just like everyone else.
My name is Linnell Chrisman, and pride means to me that I can be the beautiful chakra soul music that I was intended to be, whether you call it universe or God or a higher power or great spirit. To me, it was a journey, and it hasn't always been easy and it hasn't always been nice, but pain is how we grow, and endurance is an exercise of the heart. And that exercise of the heart began for me when I started spilling my soul out onto, at that particular moment, canvas. And I now am here at the Myrna Loy, and I'm so proud to be here with so many amazing artists. And we all are artists. And it's just a matter of finding what we love and doing it. And I'm able to do that today because there were a few select people that believed in me, and one of those people was me. And pride is living my music and making my music for myself and my world.
Hi, I'm Olivia Barch. Pride means to me just being proud in yourself in a way that is comfortable, and just finding a way in which you can be normalized like everybody else in society. I think just like the movement of pride and just getting the idea across of just putting more variety of people and making it more comfortable for everybody to live together.
This show is honestly an extension of my beliefs about pride. It is a moment to take up space. It is a moment to be visible and to be seen, whether you want to be seen or not, and to be allowed space, whether people want you to have it or not.
This art show is really important because it gives the artists freedom to express with their art all of who they are and all of who they want to be in the world, because that's what life is about. It's about being who you are and who you're meant to be.
Well, I think it's an expression of acceptance in a part of the community that, from my point of view, has been a long time coming. But yeah, I think it's just individuals' ability to express themselves.
It's nice. It's a nice space for I guess people to put themselves out there a bit when they wouldn't have a chance. Maybe it was a way for some people to like come to terms with themselves in that manner, or like their family members or something. Just like a space to express yourself in that way.
Sharing my art means a lot too, because I've, used my art as a tool to help me through things for a really long time. And it was an art space online that helped me kind of find out who I was in the first place. And throughout my life, art has always really helped me. And so now being able to not only be in a space where I feel good about myself and who I am, but now like people are actually getting to see my art, it feels really, really, really cool.
It's actually the first time I've shown my work in a gallery. So I was excited to do it. I had never thought about showing it. I have a place based in my home where I have had open houses and sell work there, but this is the first time I've ever shown it at an art gallery. And it was because somebody called me up and said, hey, there's a gay show, get your ass in there. And so I did.
I'm proud of the people in my community who have done so much, particularly in the arts, and who are so visible and so welcoming to other people.
I think we all want to love, right? We all want to understand our friends, our strangers, our coworkers, the people that we don't know, the people that we're gonna know. We want to understand them better, and I think how else art is the vessel to do that. So if it's music or what, it's and for this show, it's these paintings and it's these letters, and I think all that together, somebody, I would hope, would come through this show and just have some acceptance of something that they maybe didn't understood, and now they do through art.